And let's run it. All right, everybody, you guys know what it is. It's the one and the only, the American Cholo podcast, broadcasting live and directly from North Hollywood, California. My name is Gil, and I am the American Cholo. And I know this is one that we didn't schedule, but that's usually the best time, like when you throw parties and you don't schedule them, and all of a sudden you have the best parties. Today, I got the man from P-Town that gets around, man. From the Food News, Flyboy Inc. What's up, player?
What's up, homie? Flyboy Inc. Food News in the building, dog.
How you doing, homeboy?
I'm good, homie. Thank you for having me, first of all, you know.
No, for sure. We've been in the works to get you over here, homeboy.
Yeah.
What was the first time I ran into you at the?
The first time I met you was at the softball game, I think.
Oh yeah, you were trying to press up on me, fool. That's right, fool. I had to.
Somebody has to once in a while. You know
somebody got to keep
Even
you in line.
me,
You know,
I get pressed on too, so it goes both ways.
I heard,
you know?
I heard, but we'll get into that. So
Yeah.
let's get a little bit of history about you, Flyboy, homeboy. Where were you born and raised at, carnal?
Well, born right here in East LA, at General Hospital.
Hey, I'm telling you, Chris, we need to get a sponsorship from General Hospital. I would say 80 to 90% of everybody that comes
Medi-Cal
here.
babies for sure, homie. County USC, Women's Center. That's what it says on my birth certificate. So I was born there, Holmes, and you know, my mom, we're first generation. So you know, I'm the youngest of 8 kids.
Oh shit!
So my mom, you know, when she came from Mexico, she had her whole clan with her, and we ended up like from Monte, and then we went to Puente, and then from Puente we ended up in Pomona, and that's where
You guys were hitting the Valle.
Yeah, we definitely stay in the SGV. I know the SGV like the back of my hand, from the riverbed to fucking, you know, Phillips Ranch, jacking foods up there at the Stater Brothers in Pomona, running all the way down the hill. I mean, that's why I travel a lot, because I've been around.
Is it, how many brothers, how many sisters you got?
I got 3 sisters and 4 brothers, 5, so there's 8 of us,
So you guys,
including me.
were you guys at the Madrosos of the block, homeboy, or what?
Well, there's big age gaps between us. So me and my younger brother and my sister were definitely the last three, and you know, we got into shit together.
And the older ones are how old is your oldest brother?
Right now, my oldest brother, I think he's in his 50s. Shout out my brother Felipe, homie. That fool carries me like food. That fool never ever lets me down, dog.
Like he's like the pops that.
Yeah, he's probably like 9 years older than me. I'm 47 this Sunday, so.
Oh, happy birthday, homeboy!
Yeah, upcoming birthday, couple days, birthday month.
Hey, time flies, huh?
Fool, I didn't think I would make it to this, but.
Nah, back in our days, fool, we thought 25. That's it. We're maxed out. If that, you're like, I don't give a fuck. Back in those days, homie.
47. I feel I look good, Holmes.
No,
For
you look-
47,
yeah,
I see some fools out there. They
Shout
look.
out, homie.
Shout out, homie. And not to say this or that, but I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Hey, but that's what Food News is, homie. Food News keeps it real, right?
I try 100%, even if it hurts, homie.
So-
Literally. Literally.
Hey, you gotta get in there, right? You gotta get the news.
Oh, you know what I realized? I'm the first. I consider myself a food news page, like a food page.
Right? Yeah.
So people can see me a food page, right? And for some reason, I'm the only one that shows myself.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of. You know what? There's a lot of people that.
Now I know why, though.
Oh yeah.
I know why,
well,
because
it's that, and they can talk a lot of shit.
I literally beat your ass.
They look for you.
I mean, there's no other way to say it.
Well,
Holmes.
but you've got the right look, believe it or not, because what we do a lot of times with Raza is if somebody has any kind of like deep, oh, this guy's not this guy's not that.
Yeah.
There's always something, homie.
Yeah.
Like the actual Fool's Gone Wild. I guarantee you, if that guy now he can show his face because he's got such a huge platform. If that guy would have started and he would have been showing his face who he was, I don't believe for 1 second that he would have been as big as he is.
What's cracking, fool? It's me, homie.
Ah, Mr. E is in the building. Hey,
Chill out.
Wouldn't that be a good one, fool?
That would spin the internet upside down, and you know what? It's not, Holmes, but a lot. They tell me a lot. I sound like that fool sometimes.
No, how long have you been, Mr. E?
Fuck. I don't know, like never. Sometimes I can change my voice around a little bit to fuck around, but nah, homie, I'm Flyboy.
You just saw some action out here when you pulled up right here at the studio.
Yeah, I was on the live, homie, and I pulled up, and some hyena was beating down her vato. Hey, and you know what? I want to talk about that. This is a little serious moment right now. The men with domestic violence, right? Men who get hit. I'm not talking about men who beat their ladies' asses, who probably have it coming. I'm talking about men who don't hit, but get hit, right?
Right.
That happened to me, fool. Like a few months ago.
With the hyena?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that, bro. I can't do
Yeah,
that.
and you know what? I've been talking to my friend about it because she's a therapist.
Right.
And I actually have a lot of stuff that's been going on in my life lately, and I have an appointment with my therapist tomorrow at 3 p.m. So we got a lot to talk about.
Oh, so you're going to therapist?
Oh yeah, I'm a big advocate for therapy.
Yeah, it works, homie. It helps.
You know what's crazy is I have two best friends, Sonia and Beverly, and they're therapists. And she even has her own podcast. Actually, it's
Nice.
called Con Amor, your therapist friend.
That's dope. That's dope.
And bro, it's so calming and soothing. And go check her out. I guarantee you will just.
What's the name of the podcast again?
It's called Con Amor, your therapist friend.
Okay.
And it's really, really cool,
Is
bro.
it
I have an episode on there.
Is it on IG, YouTube?
It's on Spotify, YouTube. It's on
all platforms.
No. It's not on YouTube because it's audio only.
Okay.
So it's on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, all the platforms.
Yeah, for sure.
So Con Amor, your therapist friend. Shout out my homegirl Sonia, Nenya. I got you girls. They really helped me out a lot. They had me on their podcast, American Stepchild.
When did you start doing therapy?
As an adult, after I got divorced, yeah. So my hyena left me and over a drug abuse, And
That was you getting high.
I was on fentanyl, fool.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll do it.
Well, see, the story gets I've done so many podcasts now that I've told my story so many times, so many different ways. But the bottom of the barrel is that I'm a cancer survivor, and it went from there to fentanyl eventually.
But let's talk some of that, man. You were in and out of the halls for many years as a kid in the 90s, and you are from the 90s because you always hear people say, "Oh, I'm from the 90s," and I'm like, "Well, how old are you? You were like fucking 13 and fucking 99.
I remember the LA riots.
Yeah, you're definitely 47. You definitely
I
from
was
the 90s.
there. I was there out with fucking G rides out there trying to get in the mix too.
Yeah, that's when it was popping.
It was popping. 92. I remember. I was young. But no, I was telling you, there's a lot of subjects that we could touch on, but I really want to touch on this domestic violence because right now I pulled up and I was on the live and I seen this lady. They were both intoxicated, so I understand what they were doing. But I was filming, so then they got mad at me because I was filming.
Okay.
And the lady, she got on my live. I ended it, but it reminded me that some hyena came to my pad about 2 months ago, drunk, 3 a.m, talking about how come I don't want to be with her, and she fucking started hitting me, bro.
Oh,
like literally, the little hyena had hands. And imagine me asleep. I'm thinking there's a burglar rattling my door and all this and that. And I open the door and I see this little hyena looking like The Conjuring, just hair down, looking down, asking why. That shit was scary. I thought it was in a scary dream, bro. And then I said I see a right hook.
Oh,
and
shit.
then an uppercut and then a knee to the nuts.
She had combos, fool.
I swear she got me with an elbow.
She got combos, bro.
She's done it before, definitely. She's a little firecracker. She's only like 5 feet.
Oh, yeah.
So anyhow, it made me think like, bro, I wasn't fucked up, but I was lumped up.
Yeah, you felt that.
I felt it, and especially because I didn't expect it. And then, then she still, and the next day she tries to act sweet, and I was like, "You're done, fool! Like I just need you to leave." But she wouldn't leave. I said, "Okay, I'll play it." So then I seen her again this weekend at the Halloween party, and you know what she did? She said, "Are you ready to talk?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm here with friends." She said, "Okay." And she said, she took off, walked away, came back 30 minutes later, and socked me up twice in front of everybody.
Oh, nah, homie.
So the only reason I'm marrying this is because I don't want to say who she is, but she lives in Whittier. She's about 5 feet tall. She wears glasses, has a whole leg sleeve.
That's about 100,000 chicks in Whittier.
Nah, they know. They know who she is. Homie.
They know.
Just by that description, they'll know.
They know.
And it ain't right, girl. Just because I don't want to be with you, you need to stop hitting me, fool. On American Cholo, straight up.
Straight up, homie.
Straight up.
We're trying to make peace, homie.
I'm trying to make peace, bro, but don't make me air you out.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
You know what? I've never, hit a woman like smack. I've been very close. Don't get me wrong. I've been very close. But I'm grabbing you by the neck, putting down, saying, "Don't fucking touch me, because I'm gonna fucking in other words, if you hit me,
you know what? I'm not violent like that. And even though she was fucking me up, I still didn't. I was just trying to I was trying to stop her, not hit her.
Oh no, I can't.
Because I don't get to that level of anger.
Well, I don't know about that.
But it's therapy for me. I think therapy has really helped me get through that, and it all ties in together. But I just wanted to tie into it because I seen it right in front of your studio and live and direct, full news, and I'm like, I'm gonna talk about it right now because I've been meaning to do my own little like Instagram live or something on the subject, but this is so much better.
Yeah,
stop hitting each other, bro.
It goes both ways. To me,
it definitely goes both ways.
The second that I have to put hands on a woman, it's a second their relationship's over.
Definitely.
The second the woman starts trying to put hands on you, it's the second their relationship's over because that means it's dysfunctional, homie. You guys should not be hitting one another.
The respect is gone.
Yeah, the respect is gone. But unfortunately, you know what? There is some people that's what they like. I think they're so used to it that if you're not socking them up, if you're not fighting, they're so used to that screaming match every so many weeks, and after that you make up and have that makeup sex and then the fight. That's
the good part. That's the good part because your emotions run high.
Yes.
And then you get it in there good, homie, and then you guys are all back in love until the next putazo.
Until she smacks you up again, homie.
Yeah, and then it's like you just run it and run it and run it, and fool, I don't run that. I don't have no time, bro. I don't even look at the way I live my life is I don't know how long I'm gonna be here.
Right.
So I'm gonna try to make the best situation out of anything that I can. And if you're socking me up, you ain't it, homie.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, for sure, you really think that you have a chance after that?
No,
You got me messed up, girl.
But yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe
It's
maybe
sad.
that comes out of other relationships, and that's what they do because they've seen that happen.
Yeah, well, it's bro.
The fool knows ain't going for that.
Not me, home. I'm not violent towards women.
But towards men, you are.
I try not to be, fool. Like, I'm trying not to be non-violent with nobody,
Hey, talk to me because you said you had your addiction problem, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me the day that you're in the joint and you're finding out you have cancer. How did that come about? Are you having pains and going to the infirmary, or what happened there?
So what happened was, I had sobered up in the joint, right? I had sobered up. I realized that I was just a big cash cow.
How many years were you in there before you sobered up? On that stretch?
On that stretch, probably like 6 years in.
So you were.
So I was dealing with divorce. I was dealing with my kid growing up without me, calling another man dad. My family stopped. After 3 terms, homie, your family's not there for you like that no more.
Yeah,
like they used to.
You're
be.
burning your bridges every single time you go in there.
It's me. I was just. I don't even ask. I'm a hustler, dog. Even in there,
Right.
I don't need nobody to take care of me. Unless you're my hyena. If you're my hyena, then that's.
Yeah, you're my girl. You're my girl.
Yeah, you're my girl. But other than that, I don't expect. All love, but nah. So anyhow, I just sobered up, finally, because I finally seen the light. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, I do, homie.
I finally seen the lights, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing with my life?"
Thank you.
Holmes?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and it took friends to turn their backs on me. It took, I never got beat or nothing like that, but I definitely felt the burn, homie.
The movidas, homie.
Yeah, they were moving slick
Yeah, the
behind me,
movidas, homie.
and I caught it because I'm smart, homie. I'm not blind, homie. I play the same game. So I catch everything, Holmes, and then, I had to one-up them, and I did. And luckily, the cancer helped me because when I cleaned everything, like when I finally just said, like, everything's straight across the table, nobody owes nobody nothing, everything's
Debts
perfect.
are all paid, we're good to go.
Everything's good.
Yeah, that's right.
So I sobered up, and I was doing my shit about 6 months. I was working out. My hyena was so happy. Like, she was there every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That's how happy she was, bro. And so was I. And then all of a sudden, I started losing weight. And I started fainting. I had fainting spells. I mean, I had zero appetite. Zero. I mean, when I say zero, like eating scrambled eggs would be like eating powder, bro. It was just, I couldn't do it. So they would start feeding me. Anyhow, they took me to the infirmary and they rolled my shit up. But see, the thing about that is I passed out in the cell. I got up because my back was breaking. And I was paralyzed. They were self-feeding me already. So everybody knew Fly was fucked up. Well, nobody knew what. They thought I had like meningitis. They thought I had fucking valley fever up in Cork. That Central Valley, you got that valley fever.
So you didn't know. You just know your back was screwed up. You can't walk.
So what happened was initially me and my son were working out. We were fucking working out. Everything was good. No symptoms, nothing. And all of a sudden I felt like a lightning go up my spine, like a lightning rod. And I was like, I just thought I pulled a muscle. So I told my Sally, bro, I said, my body started getting hot instantly. And I was like a flu kind of. And I was like, you know what, bro? I took a quick bird bath and I laid down and he was still working out and I fell asleep. I woke up about an hour later, bro. I couldn't move.
Oh shit!
Like straight paralyzed from like my. I could move my arms,
Like
but
chest down almost.
just my whole torso. I could wiggle my feet, but I couldn't like lift. All I could do was wiggle. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Something just happened. I don't know. I didn't know. Like, how you go from walking, exercising in 1 hour, taking a nap, waking up paralyzed.
So you're just spooked right now.
Fool, my shit just got way real.
And
it hurt. Oh my God, it hurt. It hurt bad. Like, I never felt a pain like that in my life. And it tears me up even now. You know, I get emotional, but we're not gonna do that here. It's not that kind of party. But no, hey, homie.
No, but we want to hear it. The truth.
So what happened was after that.
So wait, so after that, you're in your cell. They take you out on a gurney, no?
They brought me. I was in the second tier.
How the fuck is that feeling, homie? You're coming out there. You're in prison. You're getting out on the. You
So
get on the gurney.
you know these medical staff, they just want to get you in the gurney, but they didn't know that you needed to pick me up like a baby.
Like somebody's got back problems.
Yeah, my back was really, and it was more than one vertebrae. It wasn't just one. They just like kind of the leg got popped. Whatever was holding my spine together, fucking popped. Next thing you know, I just had like a whole zipper.
And they came in and pretty much manhandled you. And
they came in manhandling me, and I'm fucking crying like a kid, bro, because I'm begging them. My pain level, they're like, "What's your pain level?" I'm like a 12, 15,
Right,
20, but they
10.
don't believe that in prison.
Right.
Because they think everybody just wants to get dope. They just think I'm faking. Because a lot of people do.
Yeah, right.
Everybody's paralyzed in there. And they get fucking morphines and they get narcos.
Oh, the dope, right.
So that's what happened, Holmes, right? But for my shit was serious, and I got rolled down the gurney and never came back, you know? And I felt bad because that never looks good, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm shooting kites from the infirmary. Hey, Holmes, this is what the doctor says.
Here's my doctor slip.
Yeah,
fool.
here's my doctor slip. Like, I'm back here, homie. If you fools need to get at me, you know what they told me? They said, hey, Fly, go get better, Holmes. Don't worry about nothing back here.
Yeah.
When you get better, come back and we'll still be here.
We'll figure it out.
I said, shit, homie. That was my sayonara. That was my farewell to them right there. When they gave me that, they said, go get better, and I'm doing that right now.
You're still getting better.
I'm still getting better, homie.
So when you were doing that's when you started using a lot of fentanyl, no?
Well, what happened was after I got diagnosed, I went to the whole hospital. I was spent about 2 years in the hospital.
How long? In jail?
In prison.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How long did it take for
I
them
was
to
in
find you?
Calipatria, right? And they shot me to Calipatria because the hospital was in San Diego. So then from Calipatria, it was too far. So then they shot me to Centinela. And I was in the infirmary there for like 7-8 months. And then from there, they just said, just take Donovan. Because my hospital, Scripps Cancer Center right there in La Jolla. And, bro, one of the top 100 hospitals in the country. And they fixed me up good, bro. It's like the Hilton of hospitals, you know what I'm saying? And after 2 years, bro, I went into it's hard having cancer in prison because...
It's hard having cancer anywhere.
It's hard enough having cancer
Right.
in itself, but it's really hard when you're in prison because you can't call. You're in a room because you're in an outside hospital, so there's no contact with you. And I was there for months on end, bro. So I couldn't call my family. My mom couldn't, my family couldn't come and fucking hold my hand.
No moral support whatsoever.
Nothing.
And that's the time you need that.
Fool.
Right?
That right there is what changed my life because I didn't think I was gonna make it out of that. And then like I'm handcuffed to a bed on top of that.
Shit.
Right? I can't move, but I can't move anyway because my back's broken. So I started getting a little bit better. And then one time I remember they were making me do physical therapy, even though I didn't want to do it because my shit hurt, but they would make me, right? So they'd pump me full of morphine and in the IV, and I'd be doing physical therapy, but they would have shackles on my feet in the treadmill.
Oh shit!
I go. Can you guys at least handcuff my hand to the treadmill? That way I won't bad enough. I don't have what it was. Realize now that they didn't. I have 2 staff assaults on Judas, and I did exactly what they wanted me to do. I fell and fucking busted my back again, and that was the worst pain. That was the second worst pain. It was worse than the first pain.
Right.
The second one because I fell already on injured spine, and I fell shackled. And that was another 6 months in the hospital. I was like, bro, it's fucked up, man. They were doing me in because I was there on a staff assault. I caught 7 more years beating up a Huda in there in prison.
Man, that's a grip.
Yeah,
of
I
time.
got a 22-month shoe behind that shit.
And they put the beat down on you.
And they fucked me up then, and now they didn't care that I had cancer.
Yeah, they didn't give a shit.
They didn't give a fuck. They were just doing their job. But bro, how you gonna shackle me on the treadmill when I have a broken back? What the fuck?
Right.
That doesn't make sense to a normal person, right?
No, not to a normal person. It doesn't. But to when you're in that lifestyle and that prison life, they don't give a shit.
They're looking at it from their perspective.
They're looking at their perspective. And they're also looking at you like you're an enemy because you rushed one of us.
And they did good because I fell. Oh, that shit hurt. That shit hurt bad, bro. Can you imagine? You know when you got sprained the ankle or you got to bust a hand and you fucking bang it on the corner shot. Imagine having a broken back and falling. Fool, even if you sneeze with a broken back, it hurts. Let alone a fall.
And you were sitting there for 2 years in the hospital?
Yeah, in 2 years.
What were you trying to do since you're not having no vis, nothing? What are you trying to do to keep your mind
drawing.
sane? Okay.
I was drawing. I can still draw because my hands still work.
Right.
Even though my body didn't, my hands still. But I was loaded as fuck.
You were in a regular hospital at this point, or a prison hospital?
Both. So when I would go to the prison hospital, all I would do is watch reality shows, Kardashians, fucking the Pawn Stars, because we didn't have that in prison.
Oh, they didn't have those shows
Fuck
there.
no. Every day you just get ABC, NBC,
So to you,
Fox,
it's like
that's
you're watching
it.
cable. You're watching cable TV right
Fool,
now.
only the shit I used to watch on Entertainment Tonight. Now I'm watching it like I'm watching Scarface at 2 a.m. and shit like that. That shit's great, bro. It felt like I was home a little bit. It gave me for a little bit. It made me feel like I wasn't in prison, even though I was busted up. I was high. They had pumped me full of morphine, so I was living high on the hog, homie. Free dope, free food, free movies, free everything.
So did you end up paroling out of the hospital section? Or
No, I got out. So I'm taking this story forever. I got out. Finally, I got. They did chemo. They did a bone marrow transplant, a stem cell transplant. They did chemotherapy, and then I got in remission. I got put. I've been 10 years in remission. This is 2013 when I got cured, all cancer free.
Cancer free.
So I'm still cancer free. But the thing is that when I left back to the yard, they were giving me morphine 3 times a day, and Norcos,
shit.
and Tramadol.
Every Tecato's dream in the pain.
Fool, I was slanging them. I was taking them and slanging them in there. Bro, I was sending feria to my hyena. Like, fools were
Yeah,
pre-ordering
you were making
them.
enough money, yeah.
Fool, I would send my hyena like $500 every 6-7 days. Western Unions. We bought our first house. I'm not saying I bought it for her, but I definitely helped.
You kicked in.
I kicked in a little what I could, but I was doing a lot from the state.
Right.
Shit, at least whatever. So,
So how many years were you in the joint after you got out of the hospital?
about 2 more years, about a year and a half left after a 10-year stretch.
Ooh, nice
And
one.
then finally, I finally seen I remember when I came. I'll never forget it, bro. I came out of the hospital, and it was like a clear fucking blue sky, bro.
Right.
It was like springtime and shit, and it was like perfect sunny weather in San Diego. We're in San Diego, that
right.
Donovan prison right there. It was a medical.
Like out here right now. It's a beautiful day today.
Beautiful. Even though you're surrounded by barbed wire and concrete and all that, the sky is never dull, homie. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I felt like, fuck, man, I got a year and a half to get out.
Something was different.
I said, once I make it out of here, bro, I swear to God, I am not doing this shit again, homie. And I came out, married. Mahina married me, but I was strung out on morphine, Norcos, and Tramadol
shit.
too.
You were coming out high already.
Well, I wasn't high. I was taking it by regimen, but I was dependent definitely on it. And at first, you couldn't even tell I was high. But I started buying more off the street, and I'm a tattoo artist, so I meet a whole array of people. So some people take Norcos when they get tatted. Some people take whatever. And eventually, me being this addict at the same time, I was like, "What you got, food? Let me get one." Next thing you know, started buying it from them, or I was networking,
Right.
but just in a different realm.
And negativity.
Yeah, so I know the networking part. It's the same when you meet all these dope dealers.
Right.
Like, fool say, I don't know how to network when you're out trying to be famous and shit. Fool, you do it every day.
Yes.
It's just you're networking with the wrong people. If you surround yourself with the correct people, you can do anything you want.
Yeah, for sure. Tell me who you hang with. I'll tell you what your future looks like, homeboy.
Bro, I'm telling you. So eventually somebody introduced me to fentanyl.
Shit.
And next thing you know, I was on fentanyl.
Had you ever tried fentanyl before that?
Never. I was taking Norcos and morphine, but that wasn't doing nothing to me no more. It was just keeping me well. So then when they gave me fentanyl, I was like, that's the ticket. But let me say that right now. Don't go out there and try it because you're thinking I'm making it sound good. I was a heroin addict. I had been taking morphine for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and my tolerance level was up here.
Very high, yes.
So I could take 2, 3 fentanyl pills and feel fucked up and feel good, but I'm not gonna die because I'm already. But you take half of one and you're done.
Right.
So don't do it, bro. I'm not trying to glamorize it. I'm just saying that's how fucking low I went.
I saw this fentanyl documentary on Netflix, and what fentanyl pretty much was made for was for level 4 or cancer patients when they're gonna die. And
Well, it's a stabilizer for sure.
Yeah, but it wasn't meant for everybody else.
I don't know where it came from, but the shit that they're putting in these perks out there in the street, M30s or whatever, that's just not the fentanyl that they're getting. Maybe it is because I'm a big firm believer in the pharmaceutical companies are the biggest dope dealers
they
in
are
this country.
100%.
And they're tied in with they're tied in. They all make the same shit. So
100%.
yeah. So besides all that, I'm just saying like whether you get it here or get it there. It's cut, stepped on, is this, is that. You don't even know what people are putting in this stuff, and that's what's killing you, bro.
So what year did you parole out the last time?
2015. I've been almost 10 years.
Okay, so 2015, you get out, but you're still dabbling with the drugs here and there. How long?
Just pills.
Just pills.
Just pills. No drugs, no cocaine.
It's still drugs, fool. It's still drugs.
Well, yeah, but...
How long did it take for you to get off the pills, and what was that turning point? Now saying, that's it, I need to get off this shit.
Well, for one, Mahana left me. That was, of course, the number one. She texted me, bro. I was in the next room.
Oh shit!
And she texted me saying that she couldn't do this anymore. And I didn't even blame her.
That was my next question. Do you blame her?
Nah, of course not. And I'm kind of now 16 months, 18 months in, I'm glad she left me. I mean, not to sound fucked up, but thank you because I felt like a web over me. I don't feel that no more.
She helped you change that, like, all right.
Well, she changed me, but at the same time, I just felt like I couldn't be myself. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Was that the same Jaina that was with you in the... But hey, let me call you vatos out on this one. You talked about the abuse from women. I see that a lot with guys too, homie. They come out of the joint. They have their old ladies with them. They've been together for 5 years. I don't know if you married her when you're in the joint. And then you vatos come out. And then all of a sudden, maybe a year or two, and you guys get divorced. And you're like, well.
Nah, 10 years.
You guys, yeah, but...
It was a real marriage.
Yeah, but how long was she out here with you before you got divorced?
10 years, 8 years. We were in there like the last 4 years. We were in there like 50. We were out here 8 years.
Oh, okay.
So we had a good 10, 12 year relationship.
Okay, you had a good run.
Bro, I'm an excellent specimen of a man, homie. I really am. I might have issues, like, but I correct them. And my issues ain't being a bad husband. That's not my issue.
Well, it was back then when you were on pills.
Well, I was never abusive. I don't cheat. And the only thing is that you can't be with somebody who's addicted because they're like a zombie.
Yes.
It's not that I was abusive. I was abusing myself. And in turn, I was abusing my relationship, neglecting it. And that in itself is abuse. I get it. But I'm talking about, like, there was never, not intentional, like, mental abuse, physical manipulation. It was... Everything I manipulated was behind my own drug use. Just trying to get out for an hour so I can get it and come back.
Do you guys ever talk at all anymore?
We tried,
or
bro.
Or if they bring you up, they're like, fuck that guy?
No, they don't hate me like that. Like I said, I never did nothing wrong. It was just I had a habit. But now, thank goodness I'm sober, about 18 months maybe.
That's dope, man. Congrats.
I'm sober. I haven't taken anything. My next one is alcohol. I got into some shit a few weeks ago, and I finally just said, you know what? I went to the East LA movie premiere, the East LA Film Festival, and nobody there was drinking. Everybody there was drinking Gatorade and waters.
Okay.
And I was frescas. And you go to the other places where I was hanging out, and everybody drinking michis and palomas.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. Homie.
That's what I'm saying. Like I had a revelation that day that I said, man, there's some serious changes that need to come about, especially if I'm getting physically beat down. It's like it's definitely a crossroads.
It's an eye opener. Am I really trying to go back to this part of the lifestyle? Or right,
bro. It still boggles my mind that I'm almost 50 years old and I'm still getting jumped.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
But we don't even talk about none of that.
But let's talk about the learning part of that.
Mm-hmm.
What did that do to you? Like, say,
you know what? I got beat. It reminded me of when I was paralyzed because I couldn't move. Bro, I'll show you the bruises on my body. Right, I still have them.
Yeah, you still got them, huh? You got a couple of boots in the back.
Want to see?
We'll see him later.
I'll show you, dog. I'm
it.
talking like this big.
Oh shit!
Red, black, blue, still right here. And whatever, I know I'm in healing, but they might have broke me down for a week or two, but they didn't break my spirit. If anything, you made me stronger, and I got to see who called and who didn't, and who checked in on me and who didn't, and who actually cared and who didn't. And It's like, bro, everybody's seen it because I seen they were liking. They didn't care. So it's cool. But at the same time, you know who did care? I know this is a trip. Hollywood came calling.
All right.
Chicano Hollywood.
Johnny.
Johnny, fucking Quixote Studios hit me up.
Right.
Manny Jimenez hit me up.
Cool
and
people.
they said, homie, what are you doing?
Yeah, they're good people.
Come
homie.
through over here. So I went over there. My homie Nacho,
Right.
you know, and it's like, I went over there. I talked to Luis. I talked to Andres. I talked to everybody that I needed to talk to, homie. And I don't know what it is, but for some reason they think that I might be the next big thing, dog.
I don't see why not, huh, boy?
I don't know. Maybe I'm too hard on myself at times. You know what I'm saying? Because I wish I could see what they see. Because I just live my life how I am. This ain't no act just because I got a fucking nice shirt. This is not an act, homie. Like, this is some real shit.
You're listen, homie. You're a guy who's been through the struggle. You're a guy who's real. You tell your story without hiding anything about it. You're genuine about it, and you're just learning like all of us, homie. You know, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You know, you went through a hiccup phase. We all do, homie. But what makes you different than most is how do you deal with that? You know, because you can be that guy who ego and pride gets too much in his way. Hell, I gotta get my run back.
Yeah.
And nah, I mean that
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that. I thought it crossed my mind.
Of course.
And I had to check myself. I'm thinking, fool, you can't even move, motherfucker. You're in the bed, like you can't even cough. I was hitting my little vape, and those vape. And I was like, oh.
No, but that's what it is. I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? You gonna go get one?
That's
real
what
quick?
I said. I can't even swing on you. So
no, but let's say you get a strap, you go out there, you get mine. I got mine. I'm in the joint again. Like, oh, well, you got yours. For what happened to that guy? I don't know. He's stupid. He went to jail.
I would have got away with it.
Yeah, not in today's world,
Shit.
fool. Not in today's world, fool.
No, there's some fools out there still, Holmes.
No, there's some fools out there.
There's some fools out there that cut from real cloth.
But they at the end of the day, there's only so much.
But you know what? That's talking stupid. That's talking stupid.
Yeah,
it's like I would never do that, obviously. But being from where we're from, instantly you get this like
I get it,
back, and it's like, but nah, that's stupid talk. It goes in and out. It goes out as soon as it came in, it's out.
Well, that's the difference with us is a problem. I think that we get bogged down in that lifestyle. We get bogged out in that I got to get my run back. We get this, and at the end, you busted, and that's it, homie. You'll make the fool news for about a week, and after that,
you become the fool news.
Yeah, you're gone, homie. After that, nobody.
It almost happened this weekend, and it's like, you know what tripped me out is I was driving home the next day, beat down, dog. I even had to cancel. I had a few meetings with Quixote Studios that day. And I had to call him, and I was so embarrassed. I had to call him at 7 a.m, bro, with tears coming out my eyes, literally. And I was like, bro, I'm just going to be straight out with you, dog. I got fucked up. And if you can't believe me, that's feedback, but I can't even explain to you right now. So we could talk later. And he's like, all right. He was just confused. He didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But then after, when the story came out, he was like, oh, shit. Like, okay, now I understand kind of a little bit better. So they reached out to me again, homie, and they extended a hand, and I'm taking it, Holmes, because
good for you.
Yeah, like a real, like they gave me a real hand, and it's like, how do you say no to that?
Right. No, what they're doing over there in Chicano Hollywood and Manny Jimenez, brother, it's a great thing for the culture, carnal.
Bro, I love it. I was telling these guys, I was at another show. And I don't know where I got this, but I was telling them that we're in a Chicano Renaissance right now.
Yes.
I made a reel about it. And I said, historically, looking back in the European ages, the Renaissance was about art and tradition and culture and food and music and the arts. So that's where all these beautiful paintings came in the Vatican and all these Roman sculptures. That's the Renaissance.
Right.
And we're in that right now because we have everything we need to get exactly where we need to be. And like I was telling Johnny, I compare him to Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Because Tyler Perry came out and he did it for his people, by his people, with his people.
Yes.
And nobody could tell him anything. And I told Johnny, you remind me of that fool. And he got, he's just like a big old jolly guy to me, bro. And he's like, oh, thank you. And I was, no. It's very humble.
Yes.
And I go, but you really are, bro, because you're doing it for us. Like, and then he even called me a reporter. He's like, yeah, we have people coming in and they're doing this and they're, they're putting in the work and the motivation. And we got even reporters like you. And I'm like,
oh, there he goes, Chris. That's the second one. Here you go.
Can we cut it?
No, we're good right now. Just put that over there real quick.
My bad, homie.
You're a fucking unemployed reporter right now, fool. we gotta get his check, Chris. I just
No, but he said,
right.
He said, yeah, and thank you, and it made me feel good that he recognized that. He recognized, that we are out here trying to do something.
No, Johnny definitely does, homie. I had meetings with Johnny when it was just about to launch Chicano Hollywood. Him and Brandon Maxwell did American Homeboy. You got to watch that documentary.
Yeah.
It's a great documentary. And Johnny was laying out his whole thing, what he wanted to do, and that was even before his app actually came live. And then his app finally came through, and I'm like, dude, Johnny's doing
seen that, bro, and I said, you know what? So you could go to your app store and download Chicano Hollywood and get any movie that has anything related to Chicano, from La Bamba to Blood In, Blood Out to America. Anything that has to do with the raza, it's in there, bro. Any upcoming movie, these new movies like Cholo Zombies, you got Rogue Cop, you got all these different...
He's given everybody that's in any kind of that genre or industry, he's giving them a lane, homeboy.
Exactly.
He's giving them a lane. You could put it in there. And one thing with Johnny is there's nobody who's too big or too small.
I seen that myself,
right?
Bro.
Which is a beautiful thing.
I could be considered bottom of the barrel. Easily.
No.
And Johnny don't look at you like that.
Yeah, Johnny don't look at it like that.
Johnny's like, I see. He tells me, bro. He says you're doing the work. I mean, he just makes me feel good, bro. And it's good to see somebody of his status to look down on me and be like, I see you, Flyboy, And it's like, man, I appreciate that, Johnny.
No, Full News is very well known in our community out here.
It's starting to fucking blow up.
Yeah, for sure. Now, where exactly? That's the one, Chris. Give him that close up, Chris. Give him that close. There you go. The Full News.
I'll run it right now. Shit.
Where exactly did the idea of Full News come about?
So when I was in prison, Holmes, I used to watch this show called Hugh Hauser, California Gold.
Oh, of course.
Remember him?
Oh, yes, for sure.
So,
hey, I'm over here, and he's all happy.
Hey, everybody, I'm Hugh Hauser. And that's why I I'm Flyboy Inc. With Full News. If you really listen to me, you could tell I'm imitating him.
Dope. Yes, dope.
I mean... Maybe it doesn't sound like him because he has old Tennessee accent and shit.
But he definitely has something to do with...
He influenced me.
There you go.
I was in prison and, it used to come on every day at 12 o'clock. 2 episodes from 12 to 1. And that's lunchtime, you know what I mean? So I come in from the yard, make our food, watch fucking Hugh Hauser go up and down California. And that's why I'm up the way I am, homie, because... I live in Riverside. I could come down, stop in Pomona, hit Chino, go down to East LA, come here and take pictures all the way through, and everything's I'm just like everywhere. But really, I'm just making my rounds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it looks good. People say they love the content, so it reminds me of that. Now, when I started doing it, it started off as, hey everybody, I'm Flyboy with Food News Network, and I'm here at the Black Chasm Caverns in Jackson, California, where and I just went on one, right?
Go with it, yeah.
And then it just went viral, and people wanted more, and they just said, I love this, whatever it is, keep doing it. So I said, all right, fuck it, I just kept doing it, but it was planned. This whole Food News was planned. Like during my divorce, I remember last year was raining. Remember it rained like 3 months and shit?
Yes.
And I was going through my divorce. Like I went through not depression, but I was just like trying to figure everything out. And I really got a piece of paper. I got all my notes, dog, from all the way back to like 16 months. From writing La Sonia, my song, to creating Food News, to making my logos, to creating a brand, American Stepchild. I threw an art show. Like I'm trying, bro. I may not have it together, but like at least people can see that this motherfucker don't stop. I got a line of dolls right now that they're called dead dolls. They're like 18 inches.
Dead dolls?
Yeah, they're skeletons.
Okay.
But they're all dressed up very glamorously and tailor made, and they're 18 inches tall. And there's gonna be a series of them.
Where did that come from? The idea
I'm just creative about everything, dog. I'm creative. Like it's not that. It's not. I should be in it should be in the branding department. If I'm gonna work at a company, or the creative, the creative department, because the thing is not the idea or the desire or the motivation. It's none of that. I have all that. It's the money. So now I'm starting to learn about sponsors.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they see that Food News is coming up, so they're like, hey, let me jump on that train. I'll be like, cool. What are you gonna buy me, homie? Like, not to sound fucked up.
No, absolutely not.
Like my homie said, you don't have to buy me nothing, dog. But like, I'm just saying, like, food. we're all in this shit together. If I'm gonna gas you up, you better gas me up. You know?
Yes, sir.
And it's like I'm down for that with anybody.
Una por otra, güey.
So see, way like I'm not trying to be. I'm broke, dog. You know, not broke to the sense where I ain't got no money, but I know my bank account doesn't look like I want it to look, and I hate that feeling, dog. It stresses me out. You know, like I don't know. I gotta have at least 10 bands in my bank account, home, or I feel broke. Well, and I don't like that shit.
You know, I wanted to ask you because you're the perfect guy. You know what I get a lot of slack from a lot of times, fool? They'd be like, "Oh, American Cholo never went to the joint. That's why he didn't learn respect. That way he didn't learn this." And I'm like, homie, guys like you that went to prison and did all that, and at the end, what did that career give you?
$200 at the gate.
So to me, I'm hearing you speak and the way you're talking about branding yourself and all that. No, yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. But homies like you and many others that went that other route took them all these years to pretty much waste their life away and then come back out here. Now you're trying to catch up. But if you yourself never went to prison, went to school,
definitely.
Come on, homie. You know where you'd be. You'd be
fool. I'd be up there like Mr. Cartoon right now.
Yeah.
No lie.
No, I hear you.
Like, but see, everything happens in its time. I'm not saying I'm this big old wise guy or nothing, but at least I have enough insight now to understand, you know, what I have to do to pursue your dream. At least my dream was to get famous. Okay, cool. Some people thought it sounded stupid. Okay, to you, but not to me. It doesn't seem far-fetched. And look at me now. Yes. Right here with this fool, you know? And it's like, like,
for sure,
homie, people laughed at me in the beginning when I started making my little videos because it wasn't full news yet. It was just little voiceovers and this and that. But I developed a following, a very loyal following, and they know my heart. Even though I hiccup, like you said, and I slip up, and I'm not a big old crybaby, but when I start touching on my cancer, the times when I felt alone in my life is when I get teared up.
Of course, that was low time, and it brings you back in that.
Well, I felt that this weekend. I felt very alone, you know. People who I was rolling with seen me get beat down, and they were there, and it fucking broke my heart. Even though, no matter what it was or what happened, like, you could have still came and checked on me, you know?
No,
or helped me at least.
To me, even if my homie's got that beat down, I'm not letting him get beat down like that. I'm jumping in, at least fucking trying to stop it. And if you don't stop it, then I'm getting in. But at least I'm like, hey, fool, that's it. You ain't gonna beat this fool down like that, regardless.
So you know, I'm more hurt. The bruises will heal, homie, but you know, I feel betrayed. You know, you know what? It's probably they're like, shut. They know who I'm talking about.
Right.
But it's like, I'm not going to air them out, homie, but it's like, you know, I'm sure they're looking at this and be, shut the hell up, homie. You had that coming. Okay, yeah, I did. I might have been turned up, but so was everybody else.
Right.
You know, so they're not going to scapegoat me, homie.
Well, to me, ain't nobody going to beat my homie except me and my other homies.
Like yeah, if I messed up that bad, let me heal and then beat my ass after.
Yeah, then you guys take care of it.
Yeah, you take care of it. But see, that's where it goes that they don't understand how that... People don't understand that, you know. That's how I roll.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
And the ones that were there that helped me, I talked to them to this day because I told them, thank you, you know. I just can't roll over there no more like that. I can't.
Yeah, well, that's... the more you go in this just journey that you're on right now, Flyboy, the more you're going to see that. Because with me, what I've seen is when I was at my very lowest, that's when a lot of people that I thought had my back start kicking you. Like, whether not physically, but... on IG, on this and that, like, damn, homie, I thought we were good. Like, oh, this fool's down right now. Let me get him. This fool's down. But that good because like anything else, you're gonna see the bigger you get, the smaller your circle's gonna get, fool.
It's better that way, though.
It's better that way. It's just it's a learning curve because the way I see you is you have an amount of loyalty with you that you believe that everybody else has.
Yeah.
And that's the same way I used to be. But then I figure out, like, wait a minute, not everybody's on the same fucking trip.
They're not.
They're not, homie.
You think they are because you're holding them up high with you.
Yeah.
You're up here like, dog, you're rolling with me. We're golden.
The homie. Yeah, we're the homie. Golden. Yeah.
But then, you know, things happen, whether it was my fault or, bro, you know how many times my homies have did shit and I'm like, you stupid motherfucker.
Of course.
But I was there 100%. I never even blinked an eye not to be there.
Right.
And never even beat them up after. I was still there. I'd be like, don't do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but we're not letting nobody else do that.
Nah, but whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is. So then, all right. So you're doing your skits. at this point, did you have an IG and it wasn't called Full News, or what'd you have?
I'm just Flyboy Inc.
You were just Flyboy.
I'm a
Inc.
tattoo artist. I work at Bridge City Tattoo in Rialto.
Okay, when did you start tattooing? In the joint?
Yeah, it's 1996. I sleeve myself down.
Way back when,
Yeah,
fool.
even my left arm.
You were your own guinea pig back then.
Yeah, just being in the cell, lockdowns, just youngster.
Who was the worst tattoo you ever did, fool?
One dude, he got super drunk, started acting belligerent. Yeah, super lame.
It didn't work out.
I kicked him out.
Okay.
I had to make him pay me. And he never came back. So, yeah, it was fucked up. It was a big one, but whatever. I would have finished it, but anyhow. Yeah, I don't really have too many bad tattoos. Like,
not even when you started, you had to have some fucked up ones when you started.
well, you got to remember, I was sharpening my own needles at the time, making my own tubes. So, as a youngster, 18, 19 years old, homie, I was learning. I was making, if you sharpen a needle at a jagged edge, you're making a little tiny razor blade. You're not making needles have to be surgically round, perfected for the skin to take it, or else it becomes a little blade.
Right.
So, things like that, just tricks of the trade, just like any other job, you learn and along the way, and eventually I got good, and I came home, and I just never stopped. I'm an artist, like I said, but I just focused my art on only tattooing for many, many years, and then finally I was like, the fuck, homie, I'm an artist. Like, I know how to sculpt, I know how to create, I know how to do a gang of shit. I was just stifling myself.
Yeah, you're an artist, brother. So now
Yeah, but I only like kept myself in one little bottle when once I got out of that, oh man.
Well, that's just us in the hood too. We kind of get stuck in that box. We don't know there's a big, beautiful world out there.
Bro, I was driving around on my Harley Davidson going down Burbank Boulevard looking at these beautiful buildings and Hollywood Hills all around me, and I'm like, damn, I look like I fit in this motherfucker.
Hell yeah,
They don't even know I live in Paris, California. They're like, where? Exactly. Where the hell is? Anyhow, I could live here, dog.
Absolutely, homie.
I see this and I'm like, homie, this isn't too far-fetched.
This is me right here.
I could blend in really, really well here, home.
So when did the Food News Network come up, and when did the whole sticker, everything?
So what happened was one day me and my son were driving to Sacramento, and I had, like I said, it had already been a plan. I hadn't executed it. And so one day we were driving down the 99 freeway, and I was like, hey, fool, I'm going to start this thing called Food News Network. And he's like, the fuck is that? And I was like, watch, you're going to see. It's going to be like Hill Hauser, and we're going to go around just doing these random little skits and da-da-da-da. And he's like, all right. So we did one. We did them all through Sacramento. We were up there in minor country in 1849. And
oh, shit, okay.
fucking, all these just crazy stuff out there. And I was just eating it up. And people were loving it. And that's where it started. And then sometimes it got a little serious, real things happen. Police, unfairness, or, racial and bias. And then it became food vendors. I was promoting taco trucks and hibachi. And then next thing you know, I'm at red carpet events. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I did, I went to Amazon one day and I said, I got to get me a mic. Because I was doing food news with no mic. Just no logo, nothing. Oh, I had a logo, but I just hadn't did nothing with it yet. And then all of a sudden, it was like, you know what? I went to Amazon, bought me a little mic for $8, made some stickers, slapped it on there, and just threw it in everybody's face. There you go, homie, Food News. And if you didn't want it, I just give it to them, and they're like, "What the hell is this?" And I just take a picture.
No, they're on it. No, it's
some pictures are consent, and some pictures are like, "What the hell? What's this?" And then they're like,
"But you ain't telling nobody, Holmes."
I still post it, even if you got a surprised look on your face. It's fine.
So how's that feel, man? Now you're going around and people are actually recognizing you. It's like, hey, what they call you, Food News most of the time?
Both. Food News. I go to places. You know what? The best part is in my own hometown, because I went away for many years, dog. Because I was fixing myself.
Yes.
And I didn't have time to go back, and nobody even knew, because I was in prison for 10 years and I was out for 8 years married. So I was just gone for almost 20 years, 18, 20 years. Right. Just no clue about me. And all of a sudden, the homegirl Negra from Indicted podcast over there.
Shout out to Negra.
Yeah, shout out to Negra, homie. She put me on Indicted, and that shit just, and she films in Pomona, so it's like,
that's right.
It just, my whole city just like, holy shit, is that Ahmed?
Yeah, flies back over here.
Well, they know me as Ahmed.
Ahmed, okay.
So it's like, is that Ahmed? What the fuck? They haven't seen me since 1995.
Shit, bro.
So all of a sudden, here I am, and they're like, oh shit.
You're one of those homies like, hey, that's that fool. That's the homie right there.
That's what everybody said. That's the homie. And that's what made me feel like, you know what? I never burned nobody's bridge.
Right.
Like, I just went away because I was an active little gang member.
Of course.
But nobody ever wrote me. Nobody ever checked in on me. And I never wrote them because back then we had internet. So if you didn't have somebody's address memorized, they were gone out of your life. Especially if you grew up in the halls and in the camp and in the system.
Yeah, when you were going to jail back then,
nobody checked in.
Homie, I've had people tell, "Oh, come on."
You know what? My first girlfriend was at 23 years old.
Oh shit.
I never had a girlfriend, dog. It's sad, bro, because all my homeboys used to have ladies.
Of course.
They all had, they were having sex. I wasn't, fool. The people thought I was, but I really wasn't.
You were just on the streets banging and fucking in jail.
And then I might kiss a girl here and there at a party, mess with her or whatever, but sexual, no. And because I was in jail.
So you were a virgin up to about 20?
No, I wasn't a virgin.
But you weren't really macking with a bunch of girls.
I wasn't sexually active, just mostly making out with them.
Right.
And then because I was only out 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time, a month.
You were that fool.
Yeah, I was in and out. And then they forget about me. And then they'll see me 5 years later and, oh shit, like they're still in love. From 5 years ago, because I never burned nobody. I would disappear. And how? Because I end up in the back of a cop car. And next thing you know, I'm in Sylmar or LP or Central or Camp Rocky, Camp Pendleton.
Camp Pendleton.
Camp Gonzalo. Well, I hit all these camps. Camp Afroball, Camp Page, all through Lancaster. I hit all them camps up there. Camp Scobie, Camp Miller.
You were that guy.
Fool. I was in and out. I was in the foster care system at 10 years old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I live in Los Angeles County foster care. They put me in a fucking house in South Central or Compton, somewhere out there. Can you imagine a little 10-year-old boy, homie, from eating beans and rice every day to going and eating fucking chitlins and fucking black eyed peas and cornbread.
Soul food. Soul food, okay.
Bro, the lady was straight, like African soul food lady. Like she was very,
culture.
Her culture. She was a very cultural lady. And she was a very strong lady, bro. She's a discipline her own kids. She's hitting hard. She had an accent. And even with us, and I was scared of her. And she was very, like, the type that if you didn't finish your food, you couldn't get up off the table.
Oh, shit.
Bro, midnight. I'm talking I would sit there playing with my greens at midnight. Really? I'm like, I am not eating this shit. This shit look like boiled grass to me. But I'm Mexican. We don't eat that.
Right.
To her, they were fucking it up. But I understand the culture shock. But at the time, I didn't.
And now, at 10 years old, is it your mom is not doing what she's supposed to do, or
no,
you're not
that was
supposed to?
she was with the dude touching my sister, bro.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
So yeah, no, I mean, not to get too deep into it, but that was the reason why
they took everybody from the house.
The three younger ones, me, my sister, and my brother.
Oh shit.
And we went through the county system. They threw her in an all girls home, and they kept me and my younger brother together. So he was about 8.
How long were you in foster care for?
Maybe 10 months, a year, it felt longer to me. It felt like years to me.
Yeah, for a child, you think like when you're going to camp for 6 months. You're like, what? 6 months? You think?
Bro, the thing is, we would only see my mom in court, on court dates, like every 3 months, or the check-ins or whatever.
Right.
And we would see my mom, and we'd be crying because you want to go home,
Of course.
But yeah, we were little. So the thing is, it definitely changed me. I started having behavioral problems after that.
Yeah,
and that's where I came up with American Stepchild, right? Because
what is that about?
So American Stepchild is my brand, homie, and I'm a citizen, dog. I was born in this country, and I have no rights. No rights. I can't own a gun. I can't fucking vote. I can't fucking do jury duty. I can't do I don't even have credit. You know what I'm saying?
No credit is good credit, fool.
Well, I'm just saying you can't do shit without credit.
No, for sure. Credit makes the world go round over here, Cardan.
And I know this, and it's hard for me because I have a couple little credit cards, and once I apply for a good loan, I always get denied every time. And I'm like, fuck, dude, what the fuck how good do I gotta be in this country before the United States says, you know what, Ahmed? You've shown us for 8 years that you're a very responsible American. But fuck you, this is what the United States does to me.
Fool, after you come on this show, if we just put I've been on American Cholo, they're gonna give you credit for don't trip.
Well, I had to put and I'm an American in my brand just for get any kind of recognition.
Yeah,
it still doesn't work.
No,
so what it is, that's my brand, American Stepchild, was because I was a product of the foster care system, Holmes, and I came out, and after it was an easy cross to go from CPS into criminal court. You know what I mean? It was a fine line. The very first time I got arrested, I was sitting in a car, and I didn't even know it was stolen. And they got me for grand theft auto at like 12 years old. Went to court. Very first time ever. First offense, probation.
Shit.
First time.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, yeah, they didn't throw me in jail. They let me go to my mom's, custody.
Yeah.
But they still put me on probation. I never got off until I was 38 years old.
Ooh, that's a long ride.
From
fool.
12 to 38 is when like 38 is when I got off parole.
Shit.
Never
fool.
been off clear, bro. So that gives the police an automatic ticket to do whatever the fuck they want when they pull you over. Whether you're riding dirty or not, are you on probation or parole? Oh, you have to say yeah, because if you say no and they find out that you are, you're going to jail.
Yes.
So you have to say yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm on probation. Okay, here come the gloves. Here comes the sergeant. Step out, sit over here. We're going to tear this motherfucker up like a straight South search. And I'm like, over a muffler?
Right.
Or over a tinted window? Like, so that's why I'm an American stepchild. Even to this day, I get treated with fucking bias by police, even by racial white people. I'm not saying I'm a racist. I'm picking out white people, but they're the only ones, homie, that have fucking showed any kind of racial bias towards me.
Well, that's just unfortunate in life. You can get that even from your own people sometimes.
The thing is I got it on video, and it's just I don't have my people. Well, yeah, my people too. I got the audio. I don't got the video, and I put it out too.
Right? Yeah.
I'm not biased to my people or anybody's people. If you show any kind of bias, regardless of who you are, homie, I'm gonna blast you. But I'm not gonna do it in a way where I want people to get in trouble. I just want people to see what really happened, because a lot of stories that get spun around real fast.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So if I got the audio or you got the video, put it out there. Don't say shit, because I got my receipts. Do you got yours?
Right.
You remember who you're messing with? I'm Food News, homie. I got everything in my phone.
You gotta have receipts nowadays, fool.
You gotta have receipts.
People come out and paint a narrative, and if you don't jump in front of it, and that's what the big guys do. The big guys do the exact same thing, and now we're just kind of learning that game as well.
Man.
But you know what I did realize? Chris, you want to give him some water, please? You know what I did realize, though? I realized that, like, when you stop breaking the law, when you stop doing that, if you're not on probation, the cops ain't really going to mess with you as much. I did have an issue.
No, as much.
As much. I did have an issue, and I got all pissed off over here. I was walking with one of my homies, Homo Russo, and he's on probation. Russo's probably like 54 years old, and he's helping me do the studio over here, painting and doing all this stuff, right? And then the Hura gets out and just fucking comes to us all aggressive. Get the fuck down. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, fool, what the fuck? You know, and that's when I posted my shit. I got all into it with the cop. Yeah. At the end, I tell him to go fuck himself because I'm pissed. Because I'm pissed off. And I'm the guy who's pro.
Yeah,
you know,
super chill.
Yeah, fool. But
diffusing,
because it's bullshit. Because it's, hey, this guy's walking with me. We're working. I'm his employer, and you're gonna sit here and come up to somebody like that and act that way. How do you expect to get the community's trust?
Yeah, when you're acting this way.
Yeah.
I get it. Trust me, bro. And it all falls at the end of the day that just the way you had a bad day, other people have bad days too.
Fool.
And then sometimes your bad days coincide, and it just makes it worse. So, when you're having a bad day, just stay home. Or don't do nothing where you're going to be in public, because, that aura follows you, homie.
Yes.
And like right now, I probably seem aggressive, know?
The energy, fool.
The thing is, a lot of these things have happened to me lately in my life, homie. And like I'm trying to blow up with this shit, and it just seems like I keep getting hit with fucking bumps along the way, and it's fine. That's fine.
The way it is. Fool.
It's fine. Trust me. But the thing is now I know when people blow up, right? Now I see when people blow up, but I'm not saying I'm there. But that's why I'm going to therapy tomorrow, because it's been a while. I haven't seen my therapist in about 3 months, so there's a lot to cover.
You gotta get that out of your chest.
Yeah, because I noticed myself. I watch these little podcasts, homie, and I see like, fool, you're a little aggressive. People say you're a little cocky, you're a little aggressive, like you could, but it's not that, Holmes. It's that I don't have no backup plan.
But you gotta be. Well, people don't understand. You have to be a little bit different. You have to be a little. It's not so much cockiness. What it is you're sure of yourself. You're assertive, and you're doing it, because if not, the industry's gonna walk all over you, fool.
Exactly.
That's just the way it is. And people, some people see that. I don't see that. I see a guy, all right, homie's hustling, homie's grinding, homie's doing his thing. Like this is what we need. And don't hate on it.
At the end of the day, I'm positive. I'm about unity, bro. I'm about going to. I'm invited to like 5-6 toy drives this year. I did like 2 last year, and this time I elevated.
I don't know what you're doing. The 18th, if you're booked already, we're doing a turkey giveaway right here in the city. We're gonna be giving
November 18th.
November 18th is a Saturday. We're doing turkey.
Not this Saturday.
No. This is already the 5th. Yeah. But this month we're doing turkey. We're doing lowrider. We're doing petting zoo, pony rides, feeding the homeless, barber shop, the whole shabam, homeboy. Right here.
That sounds dope.
Right here in the hood, homeboy, at Tierra Street Park.
West Hollywood?
No, right here, North Hollywood, homeboy.
North Hollywood.
West Hollywood is Chris is from.
Oh, this is North Hollywood right here?
It's North Hollywood.
Oh,
Homeboy.
right.
Come on.
I'm from Pomona. Out that way, it's like I don't really know the areas like that out here.
Nah, this is North Hollywood, homie. West Hollywood, you'll see all the fucking Sunset Strip and all that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it out here, homie. And if you ain't got nothing going on,
I'm gonna check right now on my calendar, and if
you
I
can
do it,
pull
I'm
up.
in.
But what do you think about, do you ever get into political stuff in your realm of the world, homeboy? Or the food news, or do you ever think about finally getting into some of that stuff and learning the tricks of the trade so you can start?
I know the tricks of the trade already.
Oh, you know the tricks of the trade.
So I've been, like I said, I did 18 years in prison.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and I watched all the evening news, CBS, NBC, whatever I could catch.
Right.
Every day at 5:30, I would catch all of them. And like I watched the morning talk. Like I was very, very up to date on current events. I understand the way politics work. I understand the way the government works.
Politics,
I understand
right,
the
homie?
branches of government.
Right.
I understand everything, bro. I understand the way a law is made, the way bills are passed. I understand everything, so I'm not naive to the game.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying there's a lot of people in our realm that don't know the game.
Well, the thing is that the game is laid out for everybody to play if you want to play it. It's how you play it. There's very, very many different ways you could take a law and spin it.
Yes.
And that's what they call loopholes.
Yes.
Right? Because some certain laws don't cover a certain loophole, and you just happen to find it and go that route. And the law can't do nothing to you because there's nothing in the Constitution that says anything about that.
Right.
That's a loophole, and I think food news is a loophole.
No, you can do the full news like it would be Fox News because it's a parody of the news. So by the parody law, you're good.
Somebody already asked me to change it.
No, you don't have to. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. If it's a parody,
Yeah.
which that's what that is.
Yeah.
If it's almost like how remember Weird Al Yankovic?
Yeah.
You know I'm fat.
Eat it,
Yeah,
eat it.
yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's a parody,
Yeah.
you're good to go, homie. You cannot get
It's
sued.
definitely a parody.
It's
Holmes.
definitely
my
a-
whole life is a parody.
It's definitely a parody, so they can't do it. So let us know where you're gonna be, where people can follow you, where people can get the full news, homie. Let them know right there, carnal.
Well, food news, homie. The next thing right now, I'm trying to conquer Hollywood, dog. Straight up. These fools hit me up and they gave me an outlet and extended a hand to me, and I think that I'm gonna jump on it, homie. Well, I don't think I am gonna jump on
For
it.
sure,
and
homie.
I'm here.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
gonna
go.
call Manny Jimenez right now and say, "Where you at? Fool, I'm in town.
There you
Let's
go,
have
Big
dinner
Manny.
or something." I don't know. Like, why not?
I don't see why not.
That's
Huh?
the only way you're gonna do it. Is you just gotta get out there and.
But I wanna invite you back for an episode of The Boys to come in here and shoot the shit with 4 of us in here, and
I'm down for whatever, dog.
and do it. Just let me know. So with that, IG, where is it?
It's Food News Network, homie. Flyboy Inc. If you see me, say what's up. You know what I mean? That's super simple. I might have something for you. I'll give you a sticker or a button or something. I have all kinds of shit in my pocket.
I thought you said I'm gonna have something for you. Like, damn, this was gonna pull out the burner right now. Like,
Shank him in the neck.
oh,
I want
man.
to say shout out to Killer Kush, homie. These fools
yeah,
be
yeah,
taking
let
care
them
of me,
know.
dog. The homies at Deluxe East LA right down Whittier Boulevard. That's for you, homie.
Oh, Killer
I'm gonna let you
Kush.
try that purple.
Man.
Number purple in my circle. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Where's Killer Kush out of?
Killer Kush is out of Whittier, homie. But you can hit him up on Instagram at KillerKush_420.
Man, they got the
Homie,
big,
look at
they
that.
got the big ones,
Show 'em that.
homie.
Zoom in on that
That's
right
what I'm
quick,
talking
homie.
about. Hey, shout out to Killer Kush, man. Appreciate the love.
Yup.
With that being said, you guys go check out the Homeboy Flyboy Inc. And
Look, I'm gonna give you a vape also from Lucky's Elixir right there at Deluxe East LA, homie. So shout out to them fools. That's from them to you, dog.
hell yeah, for sure, brother.
You know?
I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys letting us come into your life, into your home. So go check out Homeboy out. Appreciate the love. We're out of here. Good shit.
Killer Kush.
Good shit.